What's going on, everyone? Bronson Kaufusi here, and we have Harris here today for Uncle Bronson'S podcast. Harris, how's it going?
It's going good. Just chilling.
Just chilling. Awesome. Hey, Harris, go ahead and tell everyone what sport you play, where you're at, and just a little bit background about you.
My name's Harris Lachance. I play offensive line here at BYU. I'm going in my junior year. I'm 24 years old, a little old.
Hey, that's all right.
Life. Yeah,
I was there too.
Mission guy. Yeah, you know how.
To your mission.
Guy. Yeah. Hey, it's the best decision of my life. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're excited to have you today. We're going to be talking all things, college, sports, NIL, just getting to know you. We want everyone to get to know Harris over here. So, Harris, tell us. I know a little bit about you just because I've been following your story. So, tell us about what you played in high school and kind of how you transitioned because you switched positions.
Yeah. So. I'd say in my life, I had to go through like a lot of like little trials, and I feel like that was one of them. In high school, I started out playing linebacker, and they moved me to D end, and I loved playing D end, dude. Like
those sacks, there's nothing like
Bronson, I gotta be honest with you, man. Like I watched your freaking highlights growing up, dude. Like I was like such a huge fan. I was like, dude, I love Bronson. Like I want to be just like him. D end is where it's at, man. Defense or die. Like you know what I mean? Like I grew up like making fun of the old linemen.
Yeah, same.
Screw them. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And then I actually signed with Utah State.
Yeah.
They told me, come to Utah State. We'll play as a freshman. Mm-hmm. D-end will be awesome. I was like, sweet. Sounds good to sign with them. Went on my mission. I was like, had kind of a revelation. I was like, dude, I want to go to BYU.
Yeah.
For faith reasons, I really wanted to go there.
Yeah.
And so I came back and I signed with BYU instead. My contract that I had signed was annulled or like after 2 years you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like a free agent, I guess, in college. So I signed
cool.
So I was able to re-sign with BYU.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Kalani loved me. And I got there and they're like, okay, well, we're gonna sign you as like a D-line, O-line kind of guy. And I was like, O-line? What? Let's just throw that in there. And I get there first day, they're like, okay, go with the O-line guys. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? I was like, but they're like, you got a great frame.
Yeah, you do.
And I was like, okay, whatever. And they totally tricked me, man. I was not going to play D-line whatsoever. So I've been playing O-line ever since. It was a tough transition, man, like really tough. I mean, defense, you know how it is, Bronson. Yeah. I mean, defense is like, see the ball, especially in high school, see the ball, go get them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
just come
keep
off
contained, DN, keep contained, get a couple moves in, get some sacks. That's what it was. Now, O-line, especially the college level, was like a whole new world for me.
Yeah.
I mean, learning the offense, learning the defense, what things are specifically called, what coverages, how this works, what blitzes, what twists. Whole new world. And so that was really tough, but I'm so grateful for it because it's made me love the game even more now.
Yeah, that's so cool. I feel the same way because I switched positions from D-line to tight end, and I'm like an extension of the O-line,
Oh, dude, you are.
And
no doubt.
So having to learn all the different aspects of the game, you just learn to appreciate every position, what everyone does, because I feel like when you're on one side of the ball, you just don't know, which is
definitely
crazy, but you just don't know. And so that's cool that that's how you feel about that. So that's sweet. So you're at BYU, you're playing. All right, you switch positions. It's going great. I mean, I wish you guys could see this guy. He looks great. He looks NFL ready. But then NIL happens. Tell me about your thoughts about NIL and what you absolutely love about it.
I wish it would have happened when I first came here, like 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Like make some more money. I don't know. I think it's great. My first reaction actually to hearing about it and like hearing that it was actually passed was like kind of like, oh crap, because I thought, okay, well, it's going to be way more competitive on every level now.
Yeah.
On social media, and so I tried to look at it as a very mature standpoint where I was like, well, obviously some guys are going to be making more money than others. Like I'm not obviously like a Zach Wilson guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I'm like a lineman. And so I was kind of like, oh no, but then I was like, okay, this is cool. Like I got to just be myself and see what rolls with it. And that is awesome. That's awesome. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And then they talked to us about it actually as a team for BYU. Mm-hmm. And they told us, you know, some guys are going to make more money and some guys aren't. But you know what? As a team, we're going to really stick together and like be happy for one another and lift each other up so we can all make more money and more. And then I was like totally on board, man. I was like,
that's great.
This is going to be awesome. And it's going to benefit all of us. You know, even the walk-ons, that's what Coach Kalani was saying. He's like, even the walk-ons, it's our goal to make them not even walk-ons anymore. Like, we're all going to make some good cash, and we're going to take advantage of this, man.
You have to.
And I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I'm excited for this Connect NIL and everything. So
yeah. No, I am too. I viewed it the same way, honestly. Like, everyone should benefit. I think, you know, for so long, no one's benefited. Mm-hmm. So now, if this thing is to really pass, and only a few guys are going to benefit, then what's the point of it? And so, yeah, that's where Connect NIL came from.
Totally.
And that's why we built it so that all college athletes can get connected to businesses and get opportunities because everyone's working hard. Like, if you're in that locker room, you're working your butt off.
Oh, yeah.
And you deserve to have a marketing opportunity.
Oh, totally. And it's like you look around. Totally. I mean, I think I have a great standpoint too, is because I've been playing for 3 years now without the NIL. And so it's like, I remember, you know, looking around like, man, we can make so much more money than we are. You know, I mean, you divvy up what we get paid an hour on our scholarship checks, you know, and it's like way below minimum wage even. So now with this NIL, it's like way deserved. So it's totally true.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm so excited for everyone. Honestly, I'm just when I heard it passed, my whole family like erupted because, you know, we all play college sports. And we're like, finally, let's go.
Oh, totally, dude. You're like, yes.
Yeah. So, okay. So what business or company or restaurant are you most excited? You know, hopefully you can land a deal with.
Oh, I've got a couple places in the works, but I don't know. This is new for everybody, right? So I'm just trying to like see where we can go. I've reached out to a lot of people just like through DMs. That's one thing that I love doing and I've been good on. And that's another thing that my mission taught me is that, you know, don't be afraid, man. If you know, don't be afraid to reach out and to DM people. I mean, what's the worst they could say? No. Yeah. Like if you want to really, you know, if you're crazy about it, like you want to like DM Nike or something, like go ahead, man. Like it's Nike. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I'm going like for more local. Yeah, but like shoot your shot, man, and you'll never know. You know, sometimes you can get lucky and you can get some good deals, and that's what I think we're all trying to do. Yeah, right? Is take advantage and not even just like thinking one-sided for us is like, I want to help out your company too. Like, let's make some connections. Yeah. You know, and the more people you have in your, you know, in your connection group is better. It's awesome.
Yeah. I think that's, you know, you're absolutely right there. The more people that you have in your network, the better. Because your network, you know, I mean, I've heard it so many times, you know, your network is your net worth. Like, because really so many people have done so much and they can help you in so many different ways. So on that, you know, on that point, who's been one of your mentors that have helped you and maybe some advice that you've used in your life to help you get to where you're at? Because that's pretty awesome to go from, you know, playing one position to switching and now to be where you're at.
Oh, so many people. I mean, obviously my parents, obviously my mom. Yeah. I'm the first person in my family to play Division I college sports.
Awesome.
And really go to a legit college. So so many people have helped me along the way. I mean, even you, even older guys that have been at BYU or I look up to, they've always reached out to me. I always feel like Heavenly Father has just had my best interest in putting people in my path that can help me and talk to me, and I can, you know, learn from their example or things like that. I mean, it's just, there's so many people. Yeah.
It's crazy how that works. 'Cause, you know, when I talk to a lot of, you know, other, you know, college athletes or other NFL guys, one connection could change the trajectory of your life. And so that's why I'm always big on, you know, give people your time, you know, get to know people, talk to them, you know, see what they're doing. You know, I think that's such just so important for everyone. 'Cause, you know, as a college athlete, you can, you know, you're used to kind of getting the red carpet treatment and, you know, people come to me. Well, how about you change the narrative and you go to them? Oh, totally. And give them the red carpet treatment.
And it's fun, right? Like, even if you know, I love that. I think That's a big thing. I mean, how Christ would treat people too, but it's contagious. I mean, I really don't care who you are. I love hearing people's stories. I love meeting people and connecting with them and just, helping them. Maybe they need to talk to somebody today. You know what I mean? Or maybe I did, and I'll just talk to you, and you make those connections, and you grow and you learn together, and there's nothing better than that.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. So with that, let's say you're the mentor right now to your younger self. All right.
Okay.
You got young Harris right here sitting, looking at you. What are you gonna say to him? Or I'm
gonna say, study the game of football better, buddy. I'm gonna say, stop caring about like what Nike jerseys this team's wearing and start caring about the X's and O's.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what defense that is and what they're aligned in right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
For offensive line, I'm saying, okay, well, what formation is this?
Yeah.
Okay. Get on Madden more.
Madden.
You know what I mean? Like, start like playing live and like grinding, bro, on the X's and O's. That's what I would say for football standpoint. For life standpoint, I'd say, just keep doing what is right.
Yeah.
Keep choosing the right. I
Yeah.
guess.
Everyone knows right from wrong.
Yeah.
Like, and that's important. Everyone knows it, but not everyone does it.
Oh,
and
well,
so I mean, that's important. You got to do what you feel is good and right in life.
You know that, Bronze. I mean, you see every day. I mean, every day is a choice to get up and go work out or not, or get up and study or not. Or it's every day the rent is due. That's what J.J. Watt says. I love that. Rent is due every day.
Yeah. No, I agree. So now for the next little bit, maybe I'll give you the opportunity to ask me any questions or anything you want, whether it's football related, business related, I don't know, mindset, I don't know, whatever you want. You're the first one to do this, so I'm pretty excited.
Okay.
We're turning the tables.
Hey, yeah. Let's see. I gotta think here for a good second here. Let's see.
Maybe why?
Yeah, here we go.
The crickets are going. No.
Okay, I got a couple questions.
Okay.
So one is, how do you consistently work hard every single day?
Every single day.
Throughout years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Yeah. For me, I feel like it was really. I didn't learn. I wasn't just like born this way. First of all, like this was a learned habit for me. I remember in high school, my senior year, I was expected to have a massive year. I was going to the Under Armour All-American game. I was expected, to do all this great stuff.
Yeah.
And then I tore my ACL in the second game of the year. I was out the entire year.
Man.
And I remember being at, down there at BYU, my dad comes down into the car and I'm sitting there in the back and I just got to know the doctor and the doctor told me like what happened and I'm out now. Oh. And I just remember sitting there just crying my eyes out, like sitting there like, this like sucks so bad. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to come back from this. Yeah. And I remember it hit me like, no, you love this game. Like, this is just a bump in the road. It's gonna make you better. Yeah. And from that point on, no matter what happened in my life, it was always gonna be good. So I just had this mindset switch where if I have something hard to go do today, I'm gonna love it. I don't care what it is. I'm just gonna love it and I'm gonna thrive in it. And each day, and things get hard, but I'd never let myself get to the point where I get too low. Yeah. Like, there's got to be something that pushes me forward, pushes me up. And so I think, after going through that experience, it helped me to learn that lesson is, every day is just an opportunity and a blessing. So let's go out and chase it and, make the most of it.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a great attitude.
That's a good question, man.
That's like, I love that attitude.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not nowhere near the level you are of that understanding, but I feel like I can understand your understanding of that principle, that attitude change, and always being positive no matter what. And like, I've found that. I mean, this whole summer I've been working really hard.
Yeah.
Lifting twice a day and doing drills and studying film, big one for me. And I've started to find joy in it. The more I was doing it, the more like, you get to a point where it's really hard. Yeah. And then then I feel like there was this another level where you break through and you're like, I'm having fun.
I freaking love this.
Yeah, you're like, I love this. And it's like, I want to go to the gym and I'm going to work hard, but like, I'm going to see my bros there. Yeah. And like, if I didn't do that, like, where would I be, man? I'd be sitting on the couch doing nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that for me is like, was like a breakthrough. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I love that. And like what you're talking about just like reminds me of like a saying I remember is, you have to find the passion in the progress.
Yeah.
Because, progress is awesome. And it's bound to come when you're literally paying that rent every day.
Yeah.
Like, and then all of a sudden you get passionate about it and you love it. It becomes like a great addiction to have because now you're only going to get better.
Oh, totally. I've also seen too is like sometimes like that passion in the progress. I feel like the reward doesn't come though for a long time.
It can take a long time.
Like for me, I mean, learning O-line, I mean, it didn't just take me a couple months. Like it wasn't just a hard month. Like I'm still learning, man.
Reps and reps of losing.
That's what I'm saying. Like you are losing constantly. And
Yeah.
I feel like that is like a huge character builder.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you're just learning, really, right?
yeah, my wife told me one time, I was pretty down one time after like a game and I didn't play very well or something. And
Yeah.
my wife was like, well, fast success builds ego, but slow success builds character.
Ooh, I love that.
And I was like, I absolutely love that. I was like, that's exactly what I needed to hear because some people get success really fast, and that's the other thing is like, you can't compare yourself.
Yeah, that's poison. You start comparing yourself.
You cannot compare yourself.
But we're all guilty of it at some point.
Oh yeah, obviously, especially that's the other thing I was worried about with NILs because it's like, well, come on, man. I mean, we can't compare ourselves all the time. But like when coach put it, like you have to be happy for one another.
Yeah.
You have to be. I'm happy that he got this. I'm happy that he got this. And then you come with that, and it's just this big attitude builder. It creates this big team of good attitudes and positivity.
It's irreplaceable.
Exactly. And that is like the only force that's just a winning driving force.
Yeah.
No matter how long it takes you to get there, you're going to be happy and you're going to make it there.
Yeah. That's such a big thing is like that culture. Like I'm such a big believer in culture and having that type of culture that you just described can really take your team or group, whatever you're doing, it can take you so far in whatever you're doing in life, off the field, on the field. So that's awesome that you see that and that you understand that. Do you have one more question?
How are you so good looking?
I don't know. You have to ask my mom and dad.
That was stupid. Where's the cricket button?
That's the cricket.
There we go.
Well, I got a question for you.
Okay.
If that's all right. Last question. Let's say everything goes great for you. All right. What's your dream? Is it playing in the NFL? Is that the dream for you?
Absolutely. I'm really I'm thinking about this year. This is going to be a big make or break year, I think, for me, my junior year.
Yeah.
And I think I've just realized, hey, man, if I have a great year, that's awesome. If I don't, that's awesome. I've done my best.
Yeah.
All I want to do is look myself in the mirror and say that I tried my hardest.
Yeah.
I tried my hardest here. I gave it my all.
Yeah.
And that's worthy of a reward for me.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So, I mean, but yeah, the NFL, dude, if everything goes good, I want to be a Pro Bowler in the NFL.
Yeah.
I really, I look up to this guy named Taylor Lewan. He's a tackle for the Titans.
Yeah, I know Taylor, yeah.
And, man, he's awesome, dude. And he just got a great attitude all the time. He's a hard worker. He's a Pro Bowler. I want to be like him.
Yeah.
If I could be like him, I want to have a great, I want my family to be like that. I just have a great positive attitude, bring that positive attitude throughout our whole lives, like we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And have that family base oriented of just, we're all here cheering each other on, and we're all here to lift anyone up too. Who comes in our path, we're here to lift others up and to be a light for everybody,
No, yeah, I love that. And I definitely know that you have everything it takes to be at that level. I've been at this level, and I know you got it. So I'm excited for you this year, man. And yeah, I can't wait to watch you.
Thanks, bro. I'm excited to watch you, dude. Kiss some touchdown passes.
That's right.
Let's go,
right.
dude.
Let's do it. Well, hey, thanks for coming on today.
Thanks,
We
Bronson.
appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.